Where's your family from? What's like your history?
Well, I'm Puerto Rican, but I mean my family's from here. You know, I was born here, Humboldt Park, Norwegian American. You know, that's like the 50-50 born rate. So if your child might be born, he might not. He might not even be yours. But yeah, I'm from here, man. My family's from here. I think my dad's from Puerto Rico. So I don't really talk to that dude. But if y'all do, y'all could ask him. You know what I'm saying?
Dear Dad, I got a letter for you. I can honestly give two shits if you think this was meant to be rude. I want saliva to hit your face when these rhymes I spit. I just thought I'd fill you in on the time you missed. When I was younger, everything was a lot different. Never had the guts to ask mom why pop's missing. Always tried to be a smartass, I would not listen. I stopped and witnessed that life was just not fiction. My most prized possession was my grandma bite, and when I was 9, she died in front of my eyes. What a sad time, actually it's still sad. It's been 15 years and the fact that she's not here makes me real mad. I always went to school pissed thinking life ain't fair. It's like going on the stage and the mic ain't there. Sometimes I still think about it and my eyes will tear, saying to myself, why am I still here? I remember getting jumped in the 6th grade. Was so afraid, so I came back to school with a switchblade. To this day, I think of how stupid I was. I wanted revenge even though I thought them dudes were some chums. Me and my buddies wrote on walls for recognition. Successful mission, we had a mental vision of taking over Chicago with filling stencils and Griffin. Then I chilled when graft became a federal conviction. I'm in a ill state of mind, I'm racing sanity when on vacation. Family start talking hatred, actually they all embrace it. All confused, didn't know where my soul was aiming. By the age of 16, I was on probation. Like go figure, that's Marty's son. He ain't know his father, but he sure knew how to copy him. Now I'm on stage cause I'm sick, controlling the mood. By my age with 5 kids and only knew 2. Money over anything, drugs over everything. The painted picture made me sicker and the streets made me envy thee. Even though it happened years ago, it was one of them things that just pierced my soul. So I picked up the pen and paper, wrote about death and anger. Stuck inside a ventilator, having tons of sex with strangers. I'm breathing fast, someone get a respirator. Thought one day I would explode, just couldn't find a detonator.
Well, my mom's side of the family's from Sidra and Caguas, and yeah, Sidra and Caguas. I know I got family, but I got family all over.
So you 3rd generation, 4th generation?
I'm 2nd generation. Second? Yeah, 2nd generation here.
Okay, so your mom's 1st generation.
Yeah.
Your 2nd generation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been cool, man. I like Chicago.
That's what's up. Born and raised. That's what's up.
Yeah, it's hard to leave here, even if you know everything that happens in the city, even all the you know. I can't even say I like Chicago. I love this place. You know, it's just I think I like knowing that I'm from here. You know what I'm saying? So I can't ever deny it. Like I can't go somewhere else and be like, yeah, fuck Chicago. Like it's I think maybe we're all enrooted with that. That you know wherever you come from, it's like there's no place like home. You know, I go somewhere else and just can't feel like here. So. This is my home. Cheers.
When did you realize, oh shit, I have this thing with words?
I mean, okay, like I was born July 26, right? 1986. Do the math. So I think my birth certificate said 8:59 a.m. So I would say like 9:03 a.m. July 26th of 86 is when I realized that I was a lyrical fucking genius. You're looking at me like, what? No, you know, to be honest with you, I was always a big fan. Like, I've spoken about this before. My mom actually got me into Tupac. Like, I used to listen to a lot of Spanish music because of my grandma. I lived with my grandma as a shorty. So I listened to a lot of Spanish, everything. You know, from hip hop to old school salsa merengue to the corrido shit. Now the corrido shit. I said corrido. Corrido. So yeah, a lot of Latin music, you know. So when I was about 10, I want to say 9, 10, my OG was like, "Hey, turn off that bullshit. Listen to this shit." She gave me a Tupac CD. My mom, like she's like, listen, it was the All Eyes on Me single, because back then that's what CDs would have singles. You could have the edited version, the radio version, the acapella, some random ass little cut. It had like 6 joints on there, you know what I'm saying? And I threw that shit in my little Discman, like, All Eyes on Me. And then like Tupac had one of those voices that like it drew you to, you know what I'm saying? And so I give that man a lot of respect, man. And he was what made me start listening to rappers that weren't on the radio. Because I mean, you hear what's on the radio at that time. I think it was like Jay and all them, you know. And I think it was like Brenda's Got a Baby. That song's what motivated me to actually write a song for the first time, believe it or not. Because I was like, damn, like, rap ain't just about like, yo, fuck bitches, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, well, I'm a 10-year-old. I don't fuck bitches. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got money. I get allowance like every 2 weeks. I get like $10. You know what I'm saying? That was the $10 every 2 weeks was the shit. Be like now, yeah, now that shit barely buy you a meal. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, dog. Like after that's what this made me want to start writing. But when I actually realized that I didn't want to be a certain type of artist was when I started hearing artists like Immortal Technique, Eminem, Big Pun, Jedi Mind Tricks. I was influenced by the moment.
Hello, Chicago. This is Alina Orozco Rodriguez. We are here at the Chicago Mental Health, where they captured the highly wanted Sarcastik. He is wanted for the murders and tortures of many rappers. This is a memorable date, Ron. Here he comes right now.
Introduce myself. If all you do is trap music, I want you to just shoot yourself. What? You want the youth to fail? Instead, why don't you choose to help? I know it said it would be easy to take this cruise to hell. Well, I'm angry, and I'ma tell you why. Cause half these rappers trying to make it only selling lies. I'm not the only one who hates it. I'm sure that others felt the vibe, but they didn't know what to speak up, cause they wanted their shit televised. I'm thinking real shady and dreaming real crazy. I'm feeling real 80s, cause no one's real lately. I'm done being nice to me, they all suck. And now I'm in the booth again, and guess what? Y'all fuck. It's funny that you're talking money, no one asking you. Psychotic shit that left your head up in a platter sky. Like my oh my, what happened to me? I guess that's what you get for being as bad as me. At times I feel like I am losing it. Am I a psycho? The streets keep screaming, is I alone I take? Am I a psycho? Will I ever have sex with a Kardashian? I doubt it. It doesn't mean it's sarcastic, doesn't dream about it. Read about it, I'ma write about it. You was right about when you said that stupidity was overcrowded. A fucking idiot. Is this clucker serious? Oh, I get it. Oh, you're delirious. The room is real crowded, the loud's not letting them think of the fact that Charlotte's whack is filling his head with devilish things. My intent is to bring the world to destruction, and I only like Nicki cause I really wanna fuck her. These hot thoughts should catch up before I spread the mustard. Drake's music's alright, but I still think he's a sucker. Cocky ass artist, all you shit's retarded. You having a big head only makes it a big I a psycho? Psycho. What can I say? I'm a lunatic. Twisted up, I'm ludicrous. The truth is this, I wanna pin you up to a crucifix. Torture you, I'm poking your body with a toothpick stick and have your family screaming in your ear. See, I'm losing it, cause all these nuisances up in the music biz got me thinking that y'all taking some hallucinogens. I wanna kidnap half of your whack, rapping a jab, chainsaw massacre, cut you in half. Right, what you sound like, obviously skill is what you lack. I don't want your whack talent, I want your face as a mask. My mindset's like 9 steps ahead of your time, yeah. I'm a violent man with such a divine check. I'm not half fake, I'm fully no more nice guy. Guess that's what it took to turn me to a wise guy. And all your kitties hating, I'm just glad somebody finds time. All I hear is meowing, hope you came with 9 lives. Times I feel like I am losing it, am I a psycho? The streets keep screaming, is I lunatic, am I a psycho? At times I feel like I am losing it, am I a psycho? The streets keep screaming, is I lunatic, am I a psycho? Am I a psycho? Am I a psycho?
Like I'm going crazy. Man, lunatic. Why don't you come and try and figure it out? 'Cause I can. Rich house. Sarcastik. I mention friends.
And cut. This guy knows how to reel with a take.
Salute.
Salute, bro. Alright. So, start listening to all these guys, start working. When did you arrive on the Chicago scene as, hey, you know what? I'm here, I'm queer, I ain't going nowhere. When did that start?
Well, you know what?
As a rapper, though.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I mean, you know too, because like we're close to the same age. We grew up in an era where there wasn't Facebook, MySpace, so we had to interact. You know, like we couldn't really hide behind the screen and be like, well, I'm the best rapper alive, because we can all say that shit now behind the fucking. I could sit down here and talk as much shit as I want. Everyone knows that, you know. So we had to actually show up to these places. You're the best, prove it, because somebody in here thinks that as well.
Right.
So it's either you up to par with that, or you know show like I'm just as good, or like you're gonna get shut down. Like we didn't come from an era where it was just as easy to put stuff out as it is now, you know. So like you can blow up on the internet now and everyone thinks you're the greatest, but you really didn't do nothing but share a link. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't really go out there, and it's almost like fight with the lions. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Well, we were thrown into a lion's den type shit, you know. So I remember being 18, and that's like when I was trying to do my first show. Like I was, you know what I'm saying? And nobody, bro, nobody wanted to record me. Nobody it was still like, oh yeah, we got you. I'd probably do like a feature every once in a while, because like I'd get in the studio and then I was like, I get thrown in the back burner. That's what kind of made me start just getting my own equipment. And I remember we even did a show. We did a show where we drove all the way out to Indianapolis, and we were on the bill and everything, like as the act who was coming from Chicago, right? I was like 19 years old. Bro, we had to spend the whole venue outside, and when we performed, they let us go in and perform. Now, we weren't told that this was gonna happen. It was just, I think what happened was that the owner had an emergency that night and ended up having to fly out of town. So he didn't let them know, like, I had this act coming in from Chicago, like 2 of them are under 21. So security was like, nah, I can't do it. They didn't tell us nothing. Ooh. Or like, where's the owner? Like, the owner left on a fucking. So, man, we spent the whole venue outside, like, in front of the place waiting to perform. We performed. I think one of our boys was 21. So, like, we went through, like, where it was, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy because people recognized us from the flyers. So they're like, hey, what's up? You guys are the dudes from Chicago, right? Like, yeah. Man, are y'all going in? And it's like, yeah, we can't. Like, wait, why? Like, oh, we're not even 21. Oh, y'all are shorties? Oh, damn. It's like, man, we're not shorties, man. We're about to murder it, fuck. But, it was, yeah, man, like I said, and even getting shows, like, I had to kind of, I give a lot of credit to my boy Street King, man. Big shout out to the homie Street King. I remember maybe even just turning 21, and it was still hard for me to get in venues. Like, nobody you know what I'm saying? What it was is maybe, I don't know if it was the genre of music, but then I also made a lot of enemies in the whole, like, 16 to 21 bracket because like I go to a lot of hip hop shows and just do stupid shit, man, like freestyle battling, fucking. And I was a little bit yako, you know what I'm saying? So I was the one always talking to the girls while everyone's over there jocking each other's dick, you know what I'm saying? I was more worried about the chicks. And I'd end up with a couple of y'all's girlfriends. You know, I stopped doing that shit though.
No, he didn't.
I never do it on purpose. That's the thing. Like I never
that's
know.
more appropriate.
I never do it on purpose. That's the thing. Like I don't know until after. It's like, oh, I'm dating such and such. Like, why did you tell me before the dick was in your mouth? You know, I didn't know. Now he's mad at me because you sucked my dick. But yeah, that shit, stupid shit like that. It's not necessarily always the occasion. But I feel like in that time was when I was a lot of shit talking. I was more full of myself, if you want to say, you know. On an ego trip more. I can't say full of myself because I'm more full of myself now than ever. Because I love me.
Yeah. Sarcastik. Half I see you. What up, pimpin'?
No point of holding back on this one.
Yo.
Let's get him.
Hello, everybody. This is Truth as One Sees. Might hear a couple shots, but for who can they be? For him, her, not them. Put him in the middle with a mix and proof that what they spit is nonsense. The game has made me eager. I gave your crazy lady seizures. Am I a teacher or a preacher? Cause I'm creating these amazing leaders. What they take me for? Another lame? I'm the underground. I run the game and humiliate your fucking fame. I came with lust and my brain is fucked. Haha, that's funny. Cause I also came to fuck. More influential than ever. Here seeking my treasure. They think that they an issue and I be like, whatever. Why go half-ass? I'ma rip 'em, scar 'em, kill 'em. I'm a bad man. With my rhythm, I'ma thrill 'em. Speed it up, speed it up. Cause can no one do it like me? Speed it up. Cause can no one move it like me? I'm a superstar king, I go super hard. I do superstar things, I go super hard. When I'm in it, I'ma get it. How I does it, no one did it. I ain't selling you wolf tickets. When I started, I'ma finish. I give 'em what they want, but why? Life ain't sweet like pumpkin pie. Life is mean, it fucks you twice. Right in your butt and comes inside. Ouch. Wow. How? Foul. Loud. Crowd. I'll bow down to no one. When you're pearling an L, it's the only time you'll roll up. Yeah. And this world is so tough. Your girl is like a squirrel, cause she loves to go nuts. A fatal mistake you was making. The pain that I'm taking is constantly racing. My God, to a Satan. I'm high and I'm wasting it. Watch as I make them stop all they hating. Sipping, I show 'em how to rap and rip, rest the beast to these cats. And they don't try to make me something that I wasn't. And I'm buzzing off the bud and I'm thinking that I'm gunning on these rugged wannabes. Stunning wannabe something, but they constantly rugged, but they possibly nothing. Half-ass. I'ma rip 'em, scar 'em, kill 'em. I'm a bad man. With my rhythm, I'ma thrill 'em. Speed it up, speed it up. Cause can no one do it like me? Speed it up. Cause can no one move it like me? I'm a superstar king, I go super hard. I do superstar things, I go super hard. When I'm in it, I'ma get it. How I does it, no one did it. I ain't selling you wolf tickets. When I started, I'ma finish. When I started, I'ma aim at your heart. Then I'ma break it apart. You retarded for thinking you hard. You a disgrace to the art. Now I'm a target for taking it far. I'm making them charge.
But I ain't worried about no garbage wannabes who speaking trash.
I'm a master at it, bastard addict, acrobatic, rap fanatic. Trying to multiply my numbers, but I'm not great with mathematics. I'm laughing at them, cause they is jokes to me. Friends I have a few, but I keep my enemies all close to me. I got them city in Gotham City with a bad man's rapping with a Batman grinning. Catch this kitty with a backpack, sitting in the middle with a ghetto with a little bit of this and a little bit of that flow. Calling out anyone wanting a battle, my scribble was scrabble. I hit them with ammo in every direction. They wanted rejection and wanted a taco. Half-ass. I'ma rip 'em, scar 'em, kill 'em. I'm a bad man. With my rhythm, I'ma thrill 'em. Speed it up, speed it up. Cause can no one do it like me? Speed it up. Cause can no one move it like me? I'm a superstar king, I go super hard. I do superstar things, I go super hard. When I'm in it, I'ma get it. How I does it, no one did it. I ain't selling you wolf tickets. When I started, I'ma finish.
Like demanding the respect. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm not gonna get in this lane, then I'm gonna make my own lane and ride that shit, you know? Cause ain't nobody gonna sit here and wait for you at the same time. Like it's what do they call it? It's a doggy dog world. It's a doggy dog world. So I mean, that's what kind of pushed me to do a lot of it. I would say like to keep on wanting to go further. I forgot the original question. Cheers.
So you went from hard to get shows to fuck, I got a show, still underage. That's why I respect it, because I know most of these people out here in Chicago, and some people are in the streets because I'm from the block, and but a lot of people didn't really do that. We still come from the era where you had to rap what you were talking about, and you had to prove it.
Oh, yeah.
The only way to prove it is we got to see your face. And that's how I even bumped into you. So you went from not even being able to get into venues to, dude, you were fucking hosting the shows. You were inviting me out from the South Side, opening the doors for me out here to expand my name.
And that's what it eventually turned into, man, because it was like either... I remember, this is how the hosting started, to be honest with you. I went to a show at Club E. It was at Club E, and I was there just checking it out. I was dating this female. She was a promoter, and I went out to support her, to be honest. I went, as a, whatever, and then I'm also an artist, so let me check out the show, And it was Storm Studios. They had performed, and that was the first time I had ever met them or seen them perform. And I mean, there was other acts that night, but this is what happened at the time. They performed and they killed it, man. The crowd was liking it. We were over there. They had good music. Party music that gets makes you feel good. Shout out to the homies.
Shout out, definitely.
And as soon as they finished, they got off stage and there was like nobody there. It was like blank on stage. So it was like now people are just watching an empty stage. So I swear, it's like I took it upon myself, dog. I didn't know whether I was going to get kicked out for this or what. But I jump on stage. I'm not even a part of this venue. Nobody knows who I am, really. You know what I'm saying? I jump on stage. I grab the mic. And I'm like, yo, I need y'all to give it up for these guys. Because they, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like somebody needed to give them a proper... dismissal, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, did y'all feel that? Like, yeah. And I guess the actual host was also like the promoter, door guy, like you're trying to play like 6 jobs, walks up and sees me on the mic hosting and is like, damn, this motherfucker, like, he's pretty good. He knows what he's doing, like, and man, from there I started slowly hosting shows. Then what happened was I started seeing like people take advantage, you know what I'm saying? And now you're like they say, you good at something, don't ever do it for free. That goes so far, but hey, take that shit. Like, because eventually you become good at something, and why not get paid for it? If you want me to come out and do it, then why, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not at least ask for a recompensation? If I know you're gonna get paid, especially you slowly start to learn the business. Like, so I didn't know the business. I didn't know that such and such getting paid this, there's this at the door, this, So I slowly started realizing, like, wait, I'm a part of this team, but I'm the only part who's not getting paid. So, I mean, you live and you learn. I was still young, and I learned that. So eventually what happened was I started asking for money, and then it was just a bunch of excuses all the time. So I just stopped doing it, for the people. And then one day, randomly, I show up at Nightcap, right? Just randomly, I just showed up there with like 2 or 3 people on some drunk, like, yo, we're past, let's stop and say what's up. I used to host the shows here. I know the owner, you know what I'm saying? Let's say what's up to the owner and shit. He's pretty cool. So we stopped there and he's like, Sarcastik, I've been looking for you ever since you quit. Like, why did you quit? You know what I'm saying? And I kind of told him, like, well, this was going on. And he's like, bro, I'm giving you Thursdays if you want it. You want it. I'm just like, yeah. Let's do it. And then like the first night we did was successful, and then like we was doing it every Thursday. Then like I slowly got more comfortable hosting, you know what I'm saying? So I think that also added to my artistry, You know, because I mean, you also hold shows. You know what I'm saying? So you know that it's a different type of energy that you have to ask for from the crowd. You know, so I've seen dope rappers, dope artists or whatever, but they don't know how to sway a crowd at all. That all they have is their music. And don't get me wrong, that is dope, because we're not saying that you have to be an MC, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you have to kind of know how to communicate, you know, so that takes a big part in it, you know, and that's, you make people listen, you know, you draw them to you, you know. So it's been fun, man. Like, I can't lie, like I've there's a difference between good, or let's just say dope. There's a difference between dope and experienced dope. You know, cause like, man, I even say it to this day when I watch some of my favorites live, or people that I know have performed with the greats throughout years. I see the difference between going to like a show where the acts are dope, than going to like experience. You know, cause like this guy can put on a whole 20-minute set, 30-minute set, and keep you there like, oh, the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Now this guy's got that one good song, then you kind of lost him there. Then it's like, oh, that was tight, and let's go smoke a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you know. But I'm not saying it's bad, but that's like I said, man. There's dope, and then there's experience dope. You know, and you want to become that experience dope. And you doing that takes time, man. It takes building. It takes going out to these shows. It takes holding the mic, seeing how you're comfortable holding the mic. How do I fucking breathe? You know, breathe. You have to breathe. You're gonna kill yourself up there. Sometimes I've had to stop on stage. I'll just stop and breathe, and then go. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't kill you. You know, it's just a little tip, whatever. But like, it's like I said, man, it's fun. It's all part of the artistry.
How often do you condition that talent? Are you constantly in a mindset all day as to, in your head, you are always know that you might be on cue and you just already have something ready? Do you you know, I'm talking performance wise. Every time you're on stage hosting, it's always kind of like a, you know, ad lib sort of deal. But you know, when you're ready to perform, are you practicing in front of the mirror? Are you practicing on the mic? What's your like a boxer? How are you conditioning? Do you condition?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like 50% of the show is improvised because of a couple of reasons. One, depending on my schedule and depending on the show, is whether or not I actually get to put in a lot of practice time. But I do when I feel it's gonna matter more. Because I'm not saying that they don't all matter. They do all matter. But I've noticed that I shine when I improvise. So I leave space for that, because I also talk a lot from hosting shows. So I kind of know how to draw the crowd, make them laugh a little. You want to draw them to you as a character. You know what I'm saying? You don't. If they're gonna like your music, but are they gonna like you? You know what I'm saying?
I need everyone's undivided attention. The fuck I look like? Puerto Rican? Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican. We Puerto Rican than a motherfucker, but I'm gonna make you spit. Hey, check it. My flow's scaring your posse. I'm so daring and cocky, cause I'm underground, like where they gon' bury your body. And the devil told me here that you were just a phony queer. I only fear God, cause he's the only one who cares. I hope you risk it. Better know my flow's sufficient. You're the biggest flake I know, and we ain't even close to Christmas. Call me what you wanna call me. Your girl calls me paparazzi. I could go nuts, blow up kamikaze. Nigga roll up, phone bloods try and stop me. Hold up, the place getting sold up. Cops is watching. You're not me. You're just too fucking sloppy. Now you see why this Boricua is so cocky. Like me, there's no other. Uno, my style's clean, but yet I am so sucio. You're a mouse's. Hey, hold on. You're a mouse's bitch. Pluto, there's one thing you can kiss. My culo. I drop bars fluid. Maybe I can hand you one. You drop bars at prison. As soon as niggas hand you one, I'm like LeBron. Cause my shots just be hard to block. The only buzz you'll catch, probably at the barber shop. Hey man, we gotta keep this popping. I ain't even supposed to be rhyming, man. I'm just fucking around with y'all. Nightcap, make some fucking noise, man.
So that's what fuels our strive, you know, because people telling me I can't is what made me do. You know, or like a lot of times, bro. Like a lot of times, people telling me like you're not going to is what made me do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying I've conquered every goal that I've set out to reach for, but at the same time, I've hit every lesson. You know what I'm saying? I failed plenty of times. I failed over and over, but that's what's made me become who I'm becoming now, you know, and I know I'm gonna continue to fail. It's a lot of trial and error, you know. Even doing what I'm doing now, bro. Like, I don't know if this might work. I don't know if this might work. But I listen to even some of my favorites, like Eminem. I idolize that guy for a lot of reasons. You know, a lot of people are like, he's. A lot of people feel the same way. It's if sometimes you put out certain things, and it's like a hit or miss. There's times when I put out a track where I felt like I put my heart and soul into the song, but people weren't really like digging it like that. And then there was that one song that we got in the studio for 10, 15 minutes, and we're like, turn up, bitch, run up, or whatever. Like, I don't know, I'm just, you know, and like, it could just, I'm just using that as an example. It could be anything. Like, it's really stupid, you know. I got peanut butter on my jelly. I got peanut butter on my jelly. I got peanut, and then that's the one everyone loves, you know, and whatever. And I don't know. Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly. Yeah, like that song. Yeah, like I think about peanut butter jelly. But so it, like I said, it's hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you, like now when I do music, I try to find a target market. That's always my thing. Like, so when you're writing a song, and I'm speaking in general, it can go more broad. Well, but I try to do it per song. Now, if I'm doing an album, that's a separate target market. Because my album is going to be a whole target. Each song is going to be targeted to something. Now the album is going to be a whole target, like a hip hop crowd, the more mainstream crowd. But now the songs are going to be more along those lines. You know what I'm saying? If I do a lot of more deep concepts, it's going to be a more hip hop album. I know that the crowd's going to be more hip hop. Like I said, there's a lot of trial and error. I remember I tried to put out a little mixtape. I think it was like my first one. I had a hip hop song on there. I had like some depressing shit on there. I had like even a reggaeton song on there. Some club shit that I did with some people that it made no sense.
It was a white CD, right?
Yeah, it made no sense. You know what I'm saying? Altogether, like it was probably had some good songs on there here and there, but altogether it just didn't make no sense. It wasn't gonna be a classic project to anybody because I was trying to reach too many markets where it was like if you liked half of it, you weren't gonna like the other half type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you didn't like that half, you were definitely gonna like the other half. Like I was trying, and you know what? You can't, like as an artist, you should try to find where you shine. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying don't experiment. Of course, you know you have to jump around and see where it is that where you shine, and then try to master that in its own. A lot of us, I'm still mastering that. You know, I to this day, like I'm working on mastering that because I don't know what's gonna be my greatest project or what's gonna be the greatest thing I put out. I have yet to see. Like my mind is, wow, just like a lot of people out there that you wouldn't think they could go so far and they go further. You know what I'm saying?
What's your favorite Sarcastik song out right now?
Oh man, I have like 100. But I mean, like they're all good. Like they're all good. I don't put out bad music. That's the thing. I don't put out bad music. Well, I've been asked this before. Excuse me. I've been asked this before, and like I answer it differently. You know, it's because the songs all have different meaning to me. You know, certain songs I like more because it's something that happened to me, you know, or something that happened in my life, and it's like I put my feelings and everything into that song. It was like songs that I never thought I'd actually put out, and they got me some of my like biggest fans. You know what I'm saying? And I like gratitude to everybody out there that's actually supporting. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but love. I love you guys. You know what I'm saying? That's what strives me to keep on doing. But that's, I think some of my like more real concepts have been what's like connected me more with people. So I think those mean more to me, like the Dear Sir song about my dad.
Man, I was just about to say that.
You know,
that's probably my favorite.
Yeah, that connected me with a lot of people that I didn't know, man. Like, you know, I didn't put out music like that at one point. You know, like I did a lot of battle rap, a lot more lyrical wordplay stuff. So So that, but Superstar Things is another one of my favorites, you know what I'm saying? And it's just because I had a lot of fun doing that video, man. Like, it's everyone who was involved in it. If you haven't seen the video, go check it out on YouTube. It's been out a couple years already, but like, we just, eventually it turns into work. Like, right now we're working, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like as an artist, the more you grow and the more you, like, the more you grow, the more it turns into work. And somewhere along those lines, we kind of forget that this was fun at one point. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to lose that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because then it becomes it becomes stressful, and then you don't want to go to these shows. You don't want to work with these artists. And originally you got into it because you wanted to do shows. You wanted to work with artists. You wanted to promote. You know, and you don't want it to become where that's like a bother. You know what I'm saying? So, like, advice that I could probably give to anybody is, like, find what made it fun for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did you love to do it at one point? You know, because there was something that made it fun. You know, and I feel like we lose that at one point, and it's like, oh, I gotta go do the show tonight. You know, and I mean, we're also human beings. You know, we live life. Some of us have kids, jobs, work double shifts, night shifts, 7 baby mamas, chain. All type of crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it's you can't blame people for living their life, you know what I'm saying? And just like a lot of times I try to draw back from being sarcastic, and I'm not saying sarcastic as in being sarcastic, just the artist, because I forget that I have little brothers and sisters. I don't forget, never, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they deserve my time as well, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm giving my time to everybody else, I neglect time from family, friends that actually care about you, you know what I'm saying? Not just that, you know what I'm saying? And then you also go back, like, this is why I do it. You know what I'm saying? This is why it's fun. You guys are the ones that are, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I forgot the original question again, but yeah, I'm sure I answered it along the lines.
Yeah, I'm sure you did too. So, probably coming to a close now.
You want me to take off my clothes?
No, I never said anything.
You
like
heard,
that.
y'all heard that. Y'all heard that.
So we are coming to a close.
Oh.
What are you working on now? What are your goals? What are something you're aiming for? How can the people follow you, see you? Besides the TV show Greater in Chicago, best thing that's probably ever happened to you, but
Best thing that's happened to me today.
still.
Last 2 hours. Yeah, still today, right? Still today.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So this is actually like the first. I've been wanting to talk about this on camera as well, but this is the first time I'm actually gonna bring out some of the stuff that I'm working on right now. I'm about to drop that Panglese, which is a Spanglish. It's like the Spanglish, you know. It almost means like the Spaniard, but it's like the Spanglish because the whole project is Spanglish. It's more fun. It's like the first time I'm putting out a project like this that's more for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? I've never focused on doing something like that. Not only that, I'm getting to show that Latin artist that I've always been in one project. That should be out actually within the next couple weeks. I haven't put a final date, but it's gonna be on iTunes first, and then I'll have a press date. We're working on a project called Beans and Rice with the homie Maneuver and Chance One, and it's a homie that's white boy. He's Rice. Me and my homie, we're both Latino. We're the Beans. So together we make the plate of food. You know what I'm saying? I got the meat, you know, but the meat's just there. But yeah, man, like we've actually that's a project that I'm also working on with them. That's a little collab project. I've never really done nothing like that. That's gonna be marketed more toward video games and Sony and EA Sports, and you're gonna hear more about that soon. And then my next solid project is No Excuses Part 2, which should be out sometime next year. But yeah, man, just be on the lookout. I'm gonna keep working and dropping videos of everything as I'm working, and that's how you're gonna be able to know what I'm dropping. You know, you can find me on Facebook.com/sarcastik, SARCASTIK. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram and Snapchat as Sarcastik, SARCASTIK 726, July 26th. And yeah, man, I'm all over the social media. I'm also on our YouTube. You can just look up Sarcastik and all my stuff will pop up. I do a show every Wednesday called On Blast. You know, you can check that out too, man. It's crazy. Shout out to Greater Image Marketing for doing this, man. And the homie Chain for always being on his grind. Like, am I gonna stop? Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Fuck no. Like, people probably wonder, like, is he gonna give up already? He's already getting old. Old this dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dick still get up, I'm still gonna get behind the mic. You know what I'm saying? That's when I'll quit, when the dick stop going up. How about that? Because I won't have shit to talk about no more. The fucking dick will stop. The dick. I'm the fucking dick. Sarcastik. Holla at me. Shout out, y'all. I'm fucking out. Can I get paid? Can I fucking get paid?
Yo. It's a crazy game out there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do it by myself, though. Motherfuckers be scared, sugar-coated ass. I did this by myself, ain't never needed nobody. Nobody, nobody. Me, myself, I ain't never needed nobody. Nobody, nobody. I did this by myself, ain't never needed nobody. Nobody, nobody. That chick look cute, my nigga, but she ain't got nobody. Nobody, nobody. Been on the rise since day one. Not much they don't know about me. Taking this to my grave, son. Middle finger say fuck all without me. Yo, think that I order coffee or no karate? The one fold your body, it's like origami. I'm forward cocky, it'll take more to stop me. Cause you should always think like a porta potty. What's happening? The bad storm is happening. And I'm getting sloppy with a bad bitch while another one keep calling. I know they like me cause I'm Facebooking. I'm not good looking, I'm great looking. I'm wasting my appetite crazy. You'll think that I'm Asian cause I always crave pussy. Cat war with a man sworn to dunk the ball. No backboard, all I ask lords that you got my back through this bad storm. It's reckless. I know leaders who build blocks like Tetris. I'm not the type to shoot, but I know a few who will, like the Fresh Prince. I did this by myself, ain't never needed nobody. Nobody, nobody. Me, myself, I ain't never needed nobody. Nobody, nobody. I did this by myself, ain't never needed nobody. Nobody, nobody. That chick look cute, my nigga, but she ain't got nobody. Nobody, nobody. I'm silly in a city with a million Arcadians. The minute I be killing it, I'm really in oblivion. They want it, they can get it. I've been killing competition like it's part of my religion in the city that I'm living. Only Father, please forgive me and honor my decisions. Every time I started speaking, I just wanted them to listen. Now I started tweaking cause I have a few addictions. And my vision started seeking all these past restrictions. Pop, but they won't pop, don't flop. Hip-hop spots that they don't stop. And I know this shit gon' drop, but when pissed off, she out there on the block tryna lick cock. Nasty motherfucker. When I get up in my zone, I'm alone in a closed dark room. You should've passed me, motherfucker. Sit down, sis, you can't stand me, motherfucker. I'm a standing motherfucker. They talking blah blah, but they whack on the track, Mac. I'm an ass man, yes, an ass man. What a dick, talking trash can. Yeah, she blowing out the Afghan. I'm blowing off the Afghan. And I'm severing heavily, destroying my friends and my enemies. They have mistaken identities. Let's just be, let's just talk about supremacy. I did this by myself, ain't never needed nobody. Nobody, nobody. Me, myself, I ain't never needed nobody. Nobody, nobody. I did this by myself, ain't never needed nobody. Nobody, nobody. That chick look cute, my nigga, but she ain't got nobody. Nobody, nobody.